charging, and flyers out here. Ben Morgan going from 15, 41 Jason Graham. Well, he doesn't have a superstition about green because it's all green. He's going from 16. Then one of the best known local TQ drivers, 8 Jeremy Webb. He has got grid number 17, and 54 of 54's there. There she is, Rebecca Bergler, another first-year runner going from grid 18.
Well, I tell you what, folks, you're in for a real treat if you start watching these TQs. Watch that car at the very back, 8C Jeremy Webb. He's a 5 times New Zealand TQ title champion holder. He's got his second car out here today, and if you want to watch someone thread their way through the TQ field, watch out for him. But he'll be doing very well to get past the 33C of Tyler Warnock.
Well, the yellow light's out, so we're all set for the start. Ethan Smith, Kimberly Yateman, pretty even there. It might be Kimberly just crosses the start-finish line early on. She gets herself into the turn first. Looks like the Access Man car of Scott Bailey holds that second spot from Tyler Warnock on the 33. Ethan Smith sitting out wide. He's dropped back to the 4th position already. Then Montana Jameson comes in there, and the fast improving Cameron Soul just getting it ahead of the 11 of Royden Crawford, although it looks like he may have just moved up one more spot. Yateman, Bailey, Warnock, Smith, Jameson, Crawford, Soul, Jamie Booth coming in there with the 16 of Kyle Glover right on his tail, and on the outside there's a fast-moving car moving around. I'll pick that number up when it comes through. It is the 16 of Kyle Glover. Jess Morris tucked in behind 8 Jeremy Webb looking for an inside run, but the holes are not quite opening up there. Meanwhile, while that battle's going on, out in the front, the old dirt flirt, Kimberly Yateman, getting a bit of a hurry up from Scott Bailey in the Access Man car. Tyler Warnock's got a comfortable hold on that 3rd position from Montana Jameson. Ethan Smith just drifted out a bit wide, and that's allowed the chance for Royden Crawford to come down on the inside, but Ethan Smith, he had it, but then he's drifted out again, and Crawford comes through. That's allowed Cameron Soul in, Jeremy Webb on the inside, Kyle Glover on the outside, Aaron Findlay's tucked in behind there as well as they head down that back straight, or the front straight I should say. But out in the front there's been a change with 36. Scott Bailey got around Kimberly Yateman. Tyler Warnock still holding that 3rd position from Montana Jameson, then Royden Crawford. Jeremy Webb up into about 6th place. In behind him is Cameron Soul, Kyle Glover, Aaron Finlay, Ethan Smith, Ben Morgan struggling to find a way through the field, but he has moved up a couple of places from Booth. Then Jess Morris, Mike Bell, Logan Scammell, Rebecca Bergler and Jason Graham. But we'll switch back to the front of the field. I've got to keep my eyes out on the white flag. It's Scott Bailey into our town bend and down past the warehouse cars. Back straight, comfortable lead now. Kimberly Yateman, a good drive from her, holding on to that 2nd spot as the white flag comes out, and the boys and girls are on their way home. That's Bailey who comes past me first from Yateman, then Tyler Warnock. A good battle going on. Jameson holding out Crawford with Jeremy Webb looking for the run round the outside, but it's Scott Bailey. He'll take the win from Kimberly Yateman. Tyler Warnock in that 3rd spot from Montana Jameson. Then the fast finishing. Jeremy Webb may have just got Royden Crawford. The 16 of Kyle Glover comes in with Aaron Finlay, Ben Morgan a wee bit down in the pack there with Jess Morris, Logan Scammell, Jamie Booth, Mike Bell, Rebecca Bergler and Jason Graham. They round out the field, but a good win to the Access Man pilot, Scott Bailey. Jeremy Webb as he shoots through to an early lead. Looks like Ben Morgan in the 84 in that second spot as they come round. Then we go up to Aaron Finlay in the 38. Bergler's gone back to that fourth position. They head off and pick another lap. But the pressure's on at the front of the field. Some of our best TQ drivers, one of the best we've ever had. Leading them out, Jeremy Webb. Can Ben Morgan get up? Aaron Finlay doing pretty well as well. Kyle Glover in the 16s moved himself up into that fourth position. And there's a real gaggle of cars scrapping for spots on the track. Further back, right down to the last runner. Hello, we got one gone round. Looks like that could be Rebecca Bergler from there. And then she's been collected by somebody else. And a bit of a Tommy tip over there. That could be the 94 of Logan Scammell.
Yeah, what an unfortunate situation that was. Rebecca Bugler turned herself around. She had to face the whole field coming past her, and it was the very last car that actually collected her, which you were quite right, Warwick, was Logan Scammell. So hopefully not too much damage there on both cars, but Logan Scammell taking a tumble, and I think that's his first rollover here at Ruapuna Speedway. Just a rookie driver this year, and he's got better and better every time, so hopefully nothing too serious.
Yeah, so talking to the team before the meeting, and yeah, he's starting to come to grips with the car. They've been making a few changes, and he's still enjoying it. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens, but that's the first one.
Just a note to Rob Palmer. Rob, could you turn that sender unit on for the video camera? That's a request from the streaming guys.
So as soon as we get that cleared up, we'll get these to form up again. It is 8 Jeremy Webb leading the round from the 84 of Ben Morgan. 38 Aaron Finlay, 16 Kyle Glover, 47 Jess Morris, 48 Mike Bell, 97 Cameron Soul, the 46 of Jamie Booth, 36 sitting there Scott Bailey, Tyler Warnock in the 33. Forming themselves up in the double line restart. Jeremy can go whenever he likes. And he's left a little bit late, but he's got the jump. Kyle Glover's looking for a run there as well. But as they come round out of that turn, it'll be Jeremy Webb's leading the way from Ben Morgan. Still Aaron Finlay in that third position with Kyle Glover on his tail. There's a wee bit of a gap back there to Jess Morris, I think it is, in the fifth position as they get another lap on the book. But the work to be done. Jeremy Webb out in front in the clean air. Ben Morgan can't afford to make a mistake or trip too wide because Aaron Finlay will be in there. And oh, there's one spun round in front of the field again, and another one tumbled in a barrel roll, and well, she's all got terribly messy down there for the TQs.
Yeah, so Aaron Finlay gets himself sideways. Difficult to know who those other two cars are, but certainly a spectacular rollover there. Barrel rolling towards the turn one VIP area, and hopefully everything's okay there. So the TQ's producing thrills and spills tonight at the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge Ruapuna Speedway, and you're certainly getting your money's worth as you are here for the sprint car title.
TQ's just running through. Jeremy Webb from 84, Ben Morgan, 16, Kyle Glover, 36, Scott Bailey, 47, Jess Morris, 33, Tyler Warnock, 48, Mike Bell, 46 of Jamie Booth, 91, Ethan Smith, 41, Jason Graham, 11 is our Auckland visitor, Crawford, Rebecca Bergler, sitting in the other car there as well. Kimberly Yateman in the 12, the 17 of Montana Jameson and Rebecca. So 3 girls in the field. Just watch the 33 car of Tyler Warnock, see how far he can get back up. A wee bit down in the pack. So they start to line them up again. 8, Jeremy Webb on the front. Yep, from those that are down the far end, it's the 97 of Cameron Soul who's taken a big tumble. He's made great improvements in his racing in recent weeks, unfortunately for him. So front row, 8 Jeremy Webb, 84 Ben Morgan, 38 Aaron Finlay, 16 Kyle Glover, then the 47 of Jeff Morris from 63 Scott Bailey. Next row back, 33 Tyler Warnock as the green goes on, and Jeremy Webb jumps away to a quick and early lead with Ben Morgan sitting in behind. Aaron Finlay, he keeps it nice and tight. He's right on Morgan's tail. And then Kyle Glover in the 16, he hangs in there as well. And the 36 of Scott Bailey tries to muscle its way in. But Jeremy Webb just makes a wee break on the rest of them. Morgan, Finlay, Glover, Bailey, Jess Morris. And we're hounded now by the 33 of Tyler Warnock. He went the outside, went down the inside. She got a wee tap from him as they go past the start-finish straight. But it's still Jeremy Webb from Ben Morgan, Aaron Finlay, Kyle Glover, Scott Bailey. There goes the move. Tyler Warnock just got round Jeff Morris. Now he's trying to reel in Bailey. Jeremy Webb increasing his lead. Might be his second car, but it's a very good one as they go down. Second possession still being contested by the 84 of Ben Morgan and 38 in the Finn car. Aaron Finlay sitting in there close behind. They themselves have pulled away, so the second and third's quite comfortable. Kyle Glover in the 16 holding that 4th spot as the white flag comes out. So Jeremy Webb, he'll head round out of the Prism Bend for the last time. He'll take the checkered flag for the TQs. Ben Morgan hangs on narrowly for second from Aaron Finlay. Then we go back to the 16 of Kyle Glover. 36 Scott Bailey's the next one home from the 33 of Tyler Warnock, Jess Morris, Ethan Smith, Montana Jameson, Kimberly Yateman, the 46 of Brett Booth, 48 Mike Bell, 11 Royden Croydon, and then 41 Jason Graham rounds out the field of that TQ heat.
Yeah, congratulations to our ex-New Zealand champion, Jeremy Webb, taking out that TQ feature. As you said, Ben Morgan and Aaron Finlay. Interesting note, Aaron Finlay, 15.71. That was a very fast lap time by you, mate. So congratulations for getting a podium here at the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway. Jeremy Webb in the 8C car, that's the black one. And if you want to watch someone fairly spectacular, he's your guy. So 8C Jeremy Webb and Ben Morgan, the 84C. Warwick, this will be your first call, mate, and a good bunch of TQs racing tonight.
Yeah, certainly is. Looks like Logan Scammell's a non-starter. He did get a bit of a barrel roll there last night. The car was here, but they obviously must have struck a problem or two. So it'll be quite good if I can get this one in without the sun coming through, because it's it's going to heat things up when it does get out from behind that cloud. But Jess Morris on the front row with Jamie Booth. just moved up a little bit. Ethan Smith and Kyle Glover is there as well. As we said, Jeremy Webb. Ben Morgan doing double duty tonight. He'll be out in the midget a little later on as well. And our Auckland visitor, Royden Crawford, his first little meeting here a couple of weeks ago, he binned that one as well. So well done to the team to get that repaired and back on the track for a couple of more days racing. Access Man obviously sponsoring the Sprint Car Champs. This is their TQ near the back there. 36 Scott Bailey in that one. And the Dirt Flirt and the BBQ's direct car, number 12. We're just watching them go down into our stadium finance, the old prison bend, and they come round, they'll pick the pace up as soon as they hit the start line. And racing we go for the TQs. The first one tonight is Jess Morris, who makes the early start from Jamie Booth on the inside. Ethan Smith's moved up in there with Mike Bell, and Ben Morgan's on the inside with the 8 of Jeremy Webb's looking to go a little bit higher around the track, but it's still Jess Morris, but she's going to put some pressure on there as the 46 car of Jamie Booth takes over the lead. Morris holds on to that second spot. Jeremy Webb's tucking around on the outside, but it's Ben Morgan making the move up the inner. He might be the one that makes the biggest gain. We had one spot, but there goes Jeremy Webb in the 8. He's moved up from 4th to 2nd, but it's still Jamie Booth out in front from Webb. Morgan, Jess Morris, Ethan Smith. There's Royden Crawford sitting there in the 11 car. He's being hounded a little bit by the 33 of Tyler Warnock as they come through. Then Kyle Glover sitting in behind him from the Access Man car. But we'll go back to the front. Still Booth, Webb, Morgan, Jess Morris from the Tyler Warnock and Ethan Smith. Royden Crawford from Auckland still holding the next spot. She's got a couple of challenges coming in behind him. But we go to the front and there's a challenge coming there from Jeremy Webb, trying to go on the outside, then the inside of Jamie Booth, down the back straight into the prison bend. It's still Jamie Booth holding that first spot. Webb there in second. Oh, the power coming off that turn with that car, and he blows right round the top side of Jamie Booth, and he'll get that lead. So it's now Webb, Booth, Morgan, the front three in this first TQ heat as they go around. Jess Morris still holding that 4th spot, although it's Tyler Warnock who just takes that away from her. So we're still looking at Webb at the front of the field. Challenge in that 2nd spot as the car of Jamie Booth comes under a bit of pressure from Ben Morgan. So a wee bit of contact there, but he backed out of it enough, but it's still a pretty even Stevens for that 2nd spot. Morgan looking for a run down the inside, and he moves up to that 2nd position. So Jeremy Webb, Ben Morgan, Jamie Booth, Tyler Warnock, Jess Morris, Ethan Smith, the 36 of Scott Bailey from Royden Crawford, Kyle Glover, Aaron Finlay, the 48 of Mike Bell. Then we go back to the 12 car of Kimberly Yateman as the white flag comes out for Jeremy Webb. Down the warehouse cars, back straight for the final time. He'll swing it into the prison bend, and it'll be a win for Jeremy Webb as he comes down and collects the flag. Ben Morgan takes that 2nd spot from Jamie Booth and Tyler Warnock. Jess Morris holds off the rest of the pack with 36 Scott Bailey coming in ahead of the 91 of Ethan Smith. 11 Royden Crawford, 16 Kyle Glover, 38 of Aaron Finlay, Mike Bell, Kimberly Yateman, Cameron McKenzie, Jason Graham and young Rebecca Bergler rounds out the field for the first one of the TQs.
Well, what do you think about that, Ruapuna? TQ racing at its best, and that's Jeremy Webb putting a masterclass on the 8C K&T Drainage sponsored TQ. We did say have a close look at this kid, and he did make his way through. And 2nd place, Ben Morgan, and the very unlucky Jamie Booth. So it's congratulations to Jeremy Webb taking out the first of the TQ heats tonight.
Cameron McKenzie on 7 in the car number 7 from grid number 1, Aaron Findlay car 38 from 2, Scott Bailey 36 from 3, Jason Graham in the 41 from 4, Tyler Warnock car 33 from 5, Rebecca Bugler in the 54 from 6, Kimberly Yateman car 12 from 7, Royden Crawford in the 11 from 8, Ben Morgan, car 84 from 9. Jeremy Webb in car 8 from 10. Kyle Glover in the 16 from 11. Ethan Smith, car 91 from 12. Mike Bell in the 48 from 13. Jamie Booth, car 46 from 14. Jess Morris, 47 from 15. And Logan Scammell, car 97 from 16.
Okay, Warwick, good to get your commentaries tonight. And I see Aaron Finlay off the front. He's going to be tough to beat from there.
Yeah, certainly will be. He had a torrid race, three races last evening.
Yeah.
Performed pretty well.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep our eyes on Aaron. The track totally different for them than last night. And you wouldn't have believed it really when you came here today after the rain. And there was no sun showing through it all. Anyway, they come around. Aaron Finlay on the outside. Scott Bailey in the Access Man car on grid 1. Then Tyler Warnock sitting there with Rebecca Bergler. So those four leading them round in the TQs that support this Access Man New Zealand Sprint Car Championships. And racing we go. As they come in through the turn, they just sort themselves out as Finlay drifted out a wee bit wider, and as Scott Bailey goes through to the front of the lead from Tyler Warnock in the 33 car. Finlay back there in third, looking to go up a little bit high and challenge for that second spot as the first three just make a wee breakaway. Ben Morgan in the 84 car holding it down tight with the Barbecues Direct car of Kimberly Yateman. Outside Kimberly, and just moving around is the 8 of Jeremy Webb, and he moves up one into that 5th spot. But it's Scott Bailey from Tyler Warnock, Aaron Finlay, Ben Morgan, Jeremy Webb, and Kimberly Yateman tagging on behind. There is the 16 of Kyle Glover as they come out of that Prism Bend, and our 11 Auckland visitor of Royden Crawdon is the last one in that little crew. Then we've got Ethan Smith, Jamie Booth, Jess Morris, the Bell car, Mike Bell, and Rebecca Bergler. But now there's a challenge coming at the front of the field from the Wanading car of Tyler Warnock, trying to get up some momentum to go around Scott Bailey, but Bailey's a very experienced campaigner now, and he's still holding a good line at the front of the field. So Bailey and Warnock, we look back and it's Ben Morgan on the inside of Jeremy Webb for that 3rd spot, and we have a yellow on. Looks like we've got a couple, we've got one tipped up over there, has it?
Looks like Ethan Smith and Jess Morris from my point there, Warwick. I'm sure we both missed it, but plenty of action here in the TQs. Their first tip up for the night, I think, so hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, the colours from here look like Ethan and Jess, and I don't see them back in the field.
So Ethan Smith, just a young fella, 15 years old, got special dispensation to be running this class this year. He was one of our very good quarter midget races last year, made the big transfer to TQs, and he's already won a feature race here, I think, a heat race. So hopefully he can get himself a restart, and I'm sure Mum and Dad will be watching on, hoping everything's okay. Jess Morris's car is up and running, which is good to see.
Yeah, looks like Jess is just coming down to the infield.
Oh, yeah.
And Ethan Smith does get himself underway, and he will rejoin.
Yep, sorry mate, the Shaw Building sponsored TQ, one of a stable of cars that Shaw Building look after, and Ethan certainly living up to all his potential. He's a great wee driver, so keep an eye out for him in the future. And Tyler Warnock leads us out there, AJ, one of the better TQ drivers here at Ruapuna.
Yes, the battle will continue. They're just shuffling around for position, with the yellow still flashing.
Oh, good.
He's Scott Bailey on the inside and the 36 from Tyler Warnock, the 33. So that little encounter will continue shortly.
Just a quick update on Oscar Harcourt fans. Oscar retired from the championship. Just too many brake issues for that car. Just unreliable and very difficult to navigate around the track. So Brendan Daly giving us plenty of updates. Back to you, Warwick.
Right, we're anticipating a restart this time as the front runners come in there. Scott Bailey's gone, and he'll lead them out from Tyler Warnock. Jeremy Webb, the first one to make a move out wide, trying to go around. Ben Morgan still got that third spot. Aaron Finlay's tucked him behind. Then it is Kimberly Yateman in the 12 car leading the rest of the pack, with Royden Croydon going outside her. But it's still Scott Bailey at the head of the field. Tyler Warnock's tucked right in behind. Jeremy Webb's decided there's nothing up there, so he came down as well. And now it's a challenge on the top side by Tyler Warnock, and Warnock moves up to the front of the field. Jeremy Webb's had a look outside as well, and he's decided to have a crack there, and it's neck and neck with Bailey down low. Bailey low, Webb high as they hit that turn. Warnock in the front. Looks like Jeremy Webb may have just moved up one spot from Scott Bailey. Now Bailey comes under a little bit of attack by the 84 car of Ben Morgan. Aaron Finlay in behind. Then Yateman going through from Glover, Booth, Croydon. But Warnock broken away from the main pack, about 3 car lengths ahead of Jeremy Webb as the white flag comes out. So these boys are on their way home. So the Wanading car of Tyler Warnock leads them down the back straight for the last time from Jeremy Webb. Still a good challenge going on for that third and fourth between the Access Man car and the Graham Hill roofing machine. But it will be Tyler Warnock who takes the win from 8 Jeremy Webb. Oh, on the line, it might have been Ben Morgan who just pipped 36. Scott Bailey. Finlay next from Yateman, Glover, Booth, Croydon, Mike Bell and Ethan Smith.
Well, for our regular fans here that watch TQ Racing, that is quite the feat to beat Jeremy Webb. Tyler Warnock, congratulations, you've broken the shackles. More often than not, it's always Jeremy Webb coming around on the last corner or two to take away victory. But congratulations to Tyler Warnock. Give him a sign of your appreciation, Ruapuna. The 33C car takes out the win tonight.
Pleasant, actually. I was just having a wee snooze, boys. It's quite good. No, it's quite good. Weather's picked up a wee bit from the northwest, so it's going to bring all the dust and bits and pieces down to the other end this time. But no, it's quite pleasant. There's no problems there with the weather at all. And the track is very, very smooth, certainly a bit slick, but nothing there to cause any wee wheels any problems, as long as they keep turning. So TQ feature on this Access Man New Zealand Sprint Car night underway as they head into the first turn, and it will be 8 Jeremy Webb from Tyler Warnock, Ben Morgan and Scott Bailey. Bailey might get himself up into that third position as they go around. Looks like he might have gone to second, just gone round the Tyler Warnock. So Webb from Bailey, Warnock, Ben Morgan sitting in that fourth spot with Aaron Finlay in behind from Kyle Glover. Ethan Smith takes a run up the inside. Then we go back to Kimberly Yateman in the Barbecues Direct car. One moving through, looks like 46, Jamie Booth getting in there from the 11 of Royden Crawford. But Jeremy Webb, well, it might be his second car, but he certainly picked up an early lead. Now, the Wanading machine of Tyler Warnock's moved up into that second spot, and Scott Bailey now has to contend with the pressure from Ben Morgan, Aaron Finlay, Kyle Glover and Ethan Smith. Next one's on the track. No one's trying to move up high at all. They're sticking tight down on the pole line as Webb, Warnock, Bailey, Morgan, Finlay, Glover, Smith, Yateman, Booth, all go through. Main interest being back in the third, fourth spot. Jess Morris, Cameron McKenzie, Mike Bell, all having a battle there near the tail of the field. But the KT drainage car of Jeremy Webb leads Tyler Warnock. The boys in behind haven't given up the hunt. Still Ben Morgan chasing Scott Bailey hard. He moves up to the top side as Bailey moves over. He comes down. Morgan's looking for an outside run. Got some momentum. Can he get past Bailey for that third position as they head into the prison bend? Looks like he may have just gone round the top side. So a change there as the checkered flag comes out. It will be Jeremy Webb from Tyler Warnock. Ben Morgan will get that third spot from Scott Bailey, then Aaron Findlay, and they'll run in from there. Will be Kyle Glover in the 16 car.
Well, we're certainly getting used to seeing Jeremy Webb taking out feature races here at Ruapuna. So good on you, Jeremy. Congratulations to you. You've taken out another one, another TQ feature.